Good morning, everybody. Now we will enter into the new chapter called differential equations. Differential equations. Before going for this, you need to know derivatives and integration. Indefinite integration properly. Indefinite integration properly. Without indefinite integration, you can't do DE. Differential equations. New chapter, differential equations. Differential equations. What is meant by a differential equation? Differential equations. What is meant by a differential equation? Differential equation is nothing but an equation which involves a dependent variable, and derivative of that differentiation with respect to an independent variable of one or more independent variables. An equation which involves a dependent variable and differentiation of it with respect to one or more independent variables. One or more independent variables is called as a differential equation. Is called as a differential equation. So what is meant by dependent and independent variables? Dependent, for example, if I am saying y is equal to 4ax. Here y depends on x. Y depends on x. Y square equal to 4ax if I am saying. So if you draw the graph, wherever x changes, y value automatically changes. Here 4a is called as constant and a is called as arbitrary constant. A is called as arbitrary constant. This 4 is fixed, but a can change. A is called as arbitrary constant. Now y depends on x. So differential equation which involves a dependent variable means y, and differentiation of this with respect to independent variable. Here x does not depend on anything. Whenever x changes, y changes. Means, so y is called as dependent variable, x is called as independent variable. For example, if I am saying z is equal to x square plus y square, then z is dependent variable. X and y are called as independent variables. Now, an equation which involves a dependent variable, its differentiation with respect to one or more independent variables is called as differential equation. Means a differential equation of this, if you write, differentiate this 2y into y dash is equal to 4a. If I substitute here, so it becomes in place of 4a 2y dash. This is a differential equation. So y dash, so y square or 2y dash, 2y into y dash is dy by dx minus y square, 2y into dy by dx or 2xy into dy by dx minus y square equal to 0. This is called as a differential equation. If the differential equation involves only one independent variable, then it is called as ordinary differential equation. So this is called as ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. If the equation involves two or more independent variables, then it is called as partial differential equation. Because two variables are there, you cannot differentiate at a time with two variables. That's why you can differentiate partially with respect to x. When you are doing with x, y is a constant. When you are doing with y, x is a constant. So that type of equations are called as partial differential equations. Means x into dou z by dou x plus y into dou z by dou y equal to 0. Here, two differentiations involving x and y both independent variables. X is a dependent variable. Now derivative of dependent variable with respect to two independent variables, one or more independent variables. So then it is called as partial differential equation. Partial differential equation, which involves more than one independent variable is called as partial differential equation. A differential equation which involves only one independent variable is called as ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. Ordinary differential equation. First and foremost. Now, in this chapter, we are going to discuss only with ordinary differential equations. We are going to discuss only with ordinary differential equations. That too, there are first degree only, first order only, first order differential equations. We are learning here first degree, first order differential equations. Then what is meant by the degree, what is meant by the order? I am saying first degree, first order. What is meant by first degree, first order? That we will learn, and then we will learn the solving of equations which involves only one variable, that is first order, ordinary differential equation, and which is having only one order, one degree. First degree, first order differential equations only we are going to learn in this chapter, and remaining you learn the same things in your engineering. Your engineering starts with the differential equations 100%. So that there you can learn more than one independent variable and higher order differential equations, more than one order, degrees whose order is more than one, whose degree is more than one, you will learn at our engineering classes. Presently in intermediate, in your syllabus, you have first order, first degree ordinary differential equation, only that, first order, first degree ordinary differential equation. Then what is meant by the first order, first degree? What is meant by the order and degree? First we will decide. So, what is meant by the order? Order is nothing but highest derivative involved in the equation. Highest derivative involved in the equation. Here, highest derivative is only dy by dx. One time you differentiate it. That is called as order of the differential equation. That is called as order of the differential equation. What is an order? What is a degree? Means, if the equation is like d squared y by dx squared plus 3 into dy by dx plus 5 by equal to 0, like this. Then, whose order is 2? Because it is differentiated for 2 times. Highest order. What I said? Highest derivative is called as order of the differential equation. Highest derivative in the equation. What is the highest derivative? This is only one time differentiated. This is 2 times differentiated. So order of the differential equation is 2 here. So order of this differential equation, order equal to 1. But here order equal to 2. Order equal to 2. Here the differential equation order is 1. Here the differential equation order is 2. Because it is involving 2 times differentiation. It is involving 1 time differentiation. 1 time differentiation. You observe here y square equal to 4ax. Means one arbitrary constant we differentiated 1 time and eliminated constant. After eliminating constant, we will get a differential equation always. In a general equation, if you eliminate the arbitrary constants, we will get a differential equation. To eliminate one arbitrary constant, you have to differentiate for 1 time. To eliminate 2 constants, you have to differentiate for 2 times. To eliminate 3 arbitrary constants, you have to differentiate for 3 times. So, depends on the number of arbitrary constants, we can decide the order of the differential equation. means we will differentiate those many times and then we will eliminate those constants, then it is called as order of the differential equation. So we already derived an equation if y square equal to 4ax. We eliminated 4a and we got a differential equation. So it is only one arbitrary constant involving. So it is differentiated for one time and the order is 1. Like if differentiated for 2 times means if there are 2 arbitrary constants and if you differentiate for 2 times, then that equation is this. So d square y by dx square plus 3 into dy by dx plus 5y like this. Means we are 2 times differentiated. Like for example, another example, y is equal to a into e power 2x plus or e power x. Easy, just for your convenience I am taking y is equal to e power x b into e power minus x. This is the ordinary equation. What is the differential equation of this? Means if you differentiate, there are 2 arbitrary constants here. If you differentiate for 2 times, means dy by dx equal to, differentiate for 1 time, diff with respect to x, if I do, what do I get? dy by dx equal to a into e power x derivative e power x plus b into e power minus x derivative e power minus x into inner derivative minus 1. So this becomes minus b into e power x. Again if I differentiate for second time, so d square y by dx square equal to d square y by dx square equal to a into e power x only, but minus b into e power minus x into inner derivative minus 1 becomes plus. So this value is nothing but y itself. So what I want to say is d square y by dx square minus y equal to 0. Minus y equal to 0. So this is a differential equation which is dependent variable is y and independent variable is x. So differentiated for 2 times. So this is called as a ordinary differential equation. Whose order is 2. So a differential equation, highest differentiation means highest derivative is called as order of the differential equation first. Highest derivative is called as order of the differential equation. Next, now the differential equation d square y by dx square minus y equal to 0 is the ordinary differential equation whose order is 2. Next, then what is a degree? I told you we will discuss in this chapter only first degree. Then what is a degree? What is the degree of the differential equation? Now, if the differential equation can be written in the form of a polynomial, then the highest degree of the polynomial, you know the degree of a polynomial, means highest exponent or highest power is called as the degree of the polynomial. Same, if the polynomial, if you are able to write a differential equation in form of a polynomial, then its degree of that polynomial means highest power, highest exponent is called as degree of the polynomial. You know already, nth degree polynomial x power n. Like cubic equation x cube, degree is 3. Like quadratic, degree 2. You know all this. Same applicable in here also, in differential equations also. Now if you observe, this is a polynomial whose highest degree is only 1. See, this is a polynomial. Differential equation I am expressing in terms of a polynomial. Okay. Now, polynomial means you know that power should be always natural numbers like integers, free from the radicals. They are free from the radicals. It should not be some whole power 3 by 2. It should be whole cube. Or it should be whole power 5 like that. Polynomial, we know. So, for a polynomial, the power should be always a integer. Power should always be a positive integer, we can say. A positive integer. Here also same. Means they are free from radicals. Power should be free from radicals. Now, this is, if I am saying d square by dx square whole cube plus 3 into dy by dx plus 5y equal to 1. Now, first we will decide about order. Order means highest derivative item. So, highest derivative here is 2. Is order. Now, degree. Highest power of the highest derivative, if you can write in the polynomial. Provided you can write in the form of a polynomial, that is an implied condition, first and foremost thing. If you are able to write in the form of a polynomial, then only you can find the degree of the polynomial. Then only you can write the degree of the polynomial. Now, then only you can write the degree of the differential equation. Degree of the differential equation. Now, if you see this, highest derivative here is d square by dx square. So order is 2. Highest power of this is degree, I told you. So degree here is, degree of the differential equation is 3. Degree of this differential equation is 3. Now coming to here, order is 2, highest derivative is this. What is the highest power of this? 1. So degree equal to 1. Degree 1. This is a differential equation of order 2, degree 1. This is a differential equation of order 2, degree 3. Order 2, degree 3. This is a differential equation of order 1, degree also 1. Highest power is only 1. So, order 1, degree 1. Order 1, degree 1. So, we will discuss only about these type of equations in this chapter. Remaining you learn at our higher standards. But in this lesson, you need to find the order and degree. That is there for universal bus. For solving of differential equations, only for the order 1, degree 1 is there. Solving of differential equations, you can solve order 1, degree 1 in intermediate. Remaining you will learn at your higher standards. But you have the order and degree at your intermediate standard. Just finding order and degree. What's the order of this? By seeing itself, order is 2, degree is 3. By seeing itself, order is 2, degree is 1. By seeing itself, order 1, degree 1. Or you will give like this, find the order and degree. So simply by seeing itself, you can say that order is 2 because 2 arbitrary constants are there. Differentiate for 2 times. Eliminate. Then only you can get the degree. Without eliminating constants, you can find the degree. So first convert into a polynomial. Then only you can find the degree. So for finding degree, it should be a polynomial first. So if you cannot write in the form of a polynomial, then there is no degree for that equation for that matter. So for every differential equation, there will be order. But there may be or may not be the degree. There may be the degree or there may not be the degree. But for every differential equation, there will be the order. To find the degree, it can be written in the form of polynomial. For example, same equation is given like this. Here only I will take log of d square by dx minus y equal to 0. Then, can I write in the form of polynomial? If you can, then this order degree you can find. If you cannot, you can find the order. You can find only order but not the degree. That is the case I want to say. Here, if I am getting log. So what happens? It's not a polynomial. Automatically, order is 2, but degree cannot be 4. Degree cannot be 4. If I am removing this log, then this is a polynomial. So order 2. And there are many uses from these differential equations. There are many uses from these differential equations. One of such is physics. In physics, you have learned many things using these differential equations. Means motion. When the object is in motion, then rate of change of displacement ds by dt is called as velocity. ds by dt is called as velocity. So by bringing this v dt, v is constant, v dt equal to ds. Integrating on both sides, you will get a relation between Vs and D. Vs and T. You will get some V into integral of dt. 1 dt is t equal to integral of 1 ds is s. Now plus c. Now if initially time t is 0 and displacement is 0, then t equal to 0, s equal to 0, then c becomes 0. Implies Vt equal to s and V equal to s by t. V equal to s by t. Like this. If you go deep into the heat, physics heat, then when an object is kept at a temperature of 140 degrees, when an object is heated up to the temperature of 140 degrees and kept at a room temperature of 30 degrees, kept in a room whose temperature is 30 degrees, then how much time will it take to cool down to 120 degrees if I am asking? You can solve using differential equations by using the relation d theta by dt equal to minus k into theta minus theta naught, minus k into theta minus theta naught, where theta naught is room temperature. Theta naught is room temperature. So using this relation, you can find the cooling effect. Means d theta by theta minus theta naught equal to minus k dt, where k is a constant, proportionality constant. So integrating on both sides, you will get a relation. Then by solving the relation using these temperatures, you can get time taken to cool down to 120 degrees. Or in 30 degrees, in 30 minutes, how much, what will be the temperature? Means time is given, then how much it has been cooled down. So you like this, you can change the question also. But in heat, Newton's law of cooling, this is called as Newton's law of cooling, you already know in physics. So in those physics experiment, we will use differential equations. Not only in physics, if you come to the chemistry, radioactive decay, radioactive elements will decay, you know that the rate of decay is proportional to the substance present in it. Means U is the mass of the object, radioactive element is U, then du by dt equal to minus k into u is proportional to the mass of the uranium or mass of the radioactive element. So du by dt equal to minus k into u. So using this relation, you can bring u to this side, becomes du by u equal to minus k into dt. Now integrating on both sides, you will get the relation between the mass of the object and the time taken and the proportionality constant. You will get a relation. Using this, you can find how many years it will take to reduce to 1/4 of the original mass. Like this in a radioactive elements of chemistry. So not only in physics, chemistry, if you want to become an engineer or a scientist, you cannot live without differential equations. You cannot live without differential equations. Everything deals with differential equations in science. So differential equations means automatically it relates to integration. Means if you know integration, then only you can do the differential equations properly. So that's why first I taught indefinite integration basics. So if with that you can solve differential equations. Now in these differential equations, how do these differential equations will be solved? For solving differential equations, we will learn in this chapter. Solving differential equations. What do you do by solving differential equations? You will get an actual general solution. Actual general solution means y equal to a into e power 2x plus b into e power 3x. Something like this is there. If you differentiate this for 2 times and eliminating the constants, you will get a differential equation like this. dy by dx, d square y by dx square minus 5 dy by dx plus 6 equal to 0. Plus 6 equal to 6y equal to 0. Plus 6y equal to 0. Like this a differential equation you will get. Means this is the general solution of this differential equation. Y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power 3x is the general solution of the differential equation. second degree differential equation of the d square y by dx square minus 5 into dy by dx plus 6y. This is a polynomial whose order is 2, degree is 1. Order is 2, but degree, highest power of the highest derivative is degree. So highest power of this d square y by dx square is 1. So order of this differential equation equal to 2 and degree equal to 1. Degree equal to 1 means this is the general solution of this. This is general solution. General solution means by solving a differential equation, you will get a general equation that is called as general solution. By solving differential equation, you will get a actual solution or the actual curve equation that is called as general solution. That is called as general solution. General solution. Like this yesterday we took, like this we did one example previously before this. In the beginning we did y square equal to 4ax or y is equal to x square, dy by dx equal to x square is the equation. Dy by dx equal to x is the equation if I give. So by solving this, what you get? dy equal to x dx. dy equal to x dx. Integrating on both sides means y plus c equal to x square by 2 plus c. X square by 2 plus c. C can be written on this side or that side, that doesn't matter because c is a constant. Means if I bring c to that side, it becomes x square by 2 minus c. Or plus c also you can write because this is just a constant. That doesn't matter. Now what I want to say is, this is a parabola. This is the equation of the parabola. So general solution of this equation is a parabola. This is the equation. This parabola means this is a parabola like this. This is a parabola like this. If c is 0, then this parabola is like this. If this curve always passes, this curve can be like this, like this, like this, anything. All this represented by this curve. That varies from, depends on c value. That depends on c value. For example, if c equal to minus 2, then this will be the curve 0, 1, 2, minus 2. Like that. If c is equal to, if the curve always, if we is specifying that curve is always passing through origin. If the curve always passing through origin, then what will get c value? 0, 0 if you substitute c equal to 0. Then automatically you will get that y is equal to x square by 2. Y equal to x square by 2. Means this curve always passes through origin. This curve. Y is equal to x square by 2. So this is this curve. Means what I want to say is, this is called as particular solution. This is called as particular solution. This is called as general solution. General solution means by solving differential equation, you will get a family of terms to satisfy this condition. That is called as general solution. If there is a particular value passes through so and so, or there is particular value for c, means that condition satisfies, is giving a curve which satisfies a particular condition, is called as a particular solution. Is called as a particular solution. This is a particular solution which passes through, this curve passes through origin. Like that, particular solution, general solution. Two types of solutions are there. And these are the basics about the differential equations. And some examples we will discuss in the next class. How to solve a differential equation and how to find the degree, how to find the order. We already discussed it. And we will do some examples on how to find the degree of the differential equation, order of the differential equation, how to form the equations like this, how to form the equations like this. And total chapter deals with how to solve. Total chapter deals with how to solve the equation. How to solve the equations is differential equation actually. Forming equation and degree and order only for objective purpose. Only for objective purpose. So first we will finish that forming equation and degree order. Then we will go for actual IP equations from the next class.